Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts with the most. Slick, Tony, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. Yeah, man. They're listening and watching. Charab. Time now, 6:24 on the clock. The boys are out tonight. My name is Slick Rick.
My name is Gino Killiamore. I don't know if you can hear me because I can't see you.
Same problem as last time with Tin.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't see you. But anyway,
I see
can hear
you.
your voice just fine.
That's weird.
Wow, it's like we're talking on the phone. That's so strange.
It's like you're just throwing it back like, hey, phone pal.
I know, right? Meron ba tayong mga ka-three-way dyan? Mga three-way calling. May call waiting ba tayo? But anyway, welcome to the show. It is a...
Wala, he doesn't see
Wednesday.
Direct is asking. He's like, how come he doesn't see us?
Oh my.
I just see the logo.
He doesn't see.
899.
Wait, he got you. He got you. There, he'll fix it.
All right. Well, anyway.
Someone said, watch playback na lang.
Beautiful Wednesday. You played. There you go. I finally see you now. Okay. Nice.
All right. There. Now we're back. Okay, we good.
Yeah. I just like that you played that Lisa song because I just finished watching a few episodes of White Lotus.
Oh, nice.
Man, I gotta say, okay. So I've always been. I think you've always known this about me. I've always been a Jenny Jisoo
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
And Lisa was always like, somebody I was like, oh, I think we'll be great friends.
Yeah, we can hang.
We'll be great friends. Inuman lang kami, ganun, vibes lang kami. Sakto
Tama
lang.
lang,
Pero nothing more than just friends. Platonic lang ba? And then I watched White Lotus. Oh my God, she is so charming. It's like, oh man, now I have to add to the list of people that I love in Blackpink that I want to,
Right? She's on another level in that show. I mean,
she's so charming, man.
Yes.
She's like, and galing because obviously she's Lisa, right? Of Blackpink. She and you see the way she performs on stage. She's on another level. But when she plays Mook in White Lotus, like it's just like she's like some
normal
girl next door,
Yes.
Thai girl na super charming with the most amazing smile ever. Solid. You need to watch White Lotus.
And that's the kind of girls like when you go there, you're just like, you know what? I could fall in love. I could fall in love. Yes.
Parang na-imagine ko na ako pupunta ako ng resort tapos alam mo yun, parang kung single ako, pupunta ako resort tapos siya yung nandun, parang wow, okay. Dito na ako sa resort na to forever.
I think I found my forever kind of girl.
I know.
Yeah, but welcome to the show. I mean, speaking about Lisa, did you watch her during what was it that show? Hot Ones.
Hot Ones?
Yes.
You know what? I saw a snippet of it, but I haven't gotten around to watching the entire video.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. She still comes off very charming.
Ah, man.
Super
ito
charming.
Tayo. Ito yung mahirap, Slick eh.
Oh,
Parang,
iba.
San ko na ilulugar, di ba? Kasi parang Jenny Jisoo pala, nagkakagulo na ako eh. Parang, pag tinanong ako sino mas mahal ko, di ko na alam. Tapos kaya dadagdag mo pa si Lisa.
Just imagine they're all standing like, oh, Sino.
Oh, di ba? Tapos parang feeling ko eventually I'll watch Rose and something and I'll be like, oh my God, ito na rin, wala na. Ang hirap ng buhay.
Yeah, she's on a different level. I mean, just all four of them, just individually, as a group, obviously,
yeah.
But individually, I mean, they are so accomplished right now. We have so many songs of them. Just
It's crazy
wild.
how they branched out. You know what I mean? It's not just, and in very different ways. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of noticed that Jenny kind of went the more risque route. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
even her own performances, diba? Parang, damn girl.
She's like, whoa.
And then you have Jisoo, who's still the Korea sweetheart kind of thing on Utopia. And then you have Lisa, who's also doing it. And then Rose also did a fantastic job with collaborating with Bruno Mars and then being on his video also. So alam mo, parang just when you thought that, because I mean usually diba parang big groups, boy bands or whatever, whenever they split up and whenever they have their solo careers, some of them make it, some of them don't.
Yeah.
Or, they do naman.
Or it's just at the same level as the others.
Oh, parang it just pales in comparison to, kunwari, with like, let's just say NSYNC. Obviously, the breakaway star is Justin Timberlake. You know what I mean? Who went into like his own, arguably an even bigger music career than when he was with NSYNC, and then he also did movies or whatever. So great trajectory. JC Chazé tried to do the same thing, kind of, but he kind of got left behind.
Right?
Lance naman did movies. And then Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick. Joey Fatone did My Big Fat Greek Wedding or something.
But then Joey and Lance, they were in that movie together.
Yeah. Was it Sliding Doors or something?
Or no. Well, it was something like that. But it was just like they were always the funny guy. They weren't like.
Yeah.
They tried to make Lance like.
Lance is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like till now, like even on the social media, he is hilarious. I think he was on Hot Ones.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he was on Hot Ones with the rest of NSYNC, right? And then parang they were like, si Sean Evans was about to ask him a question, and he was like, "Oh, okay, Lance, I have to ask you." And even before he finishes asking the question, Lance was like, "Yes, I'm gay." and the rest of NSYNC was like, "What? I can't believe it." It's such impeccable comedic timing.
Breaking news.
But yun yung parang difference, I guess, ng Blackpink, na parang with them, although technically they're not broken up, right? Like they just took a break from Blackpink. They just kind of wanted to do their own thing, much like BTS. Diba?
Yes.
Parang they're doing their own thing now. But man, like all of their careers are, I don't know, like I would say stellar.
You know what? This is all planned out is because they do have that world tour that they already announced. And that's going to make the ticket prices go way up. So, I mean...
Because everybody in their own right is already doing so well.
Yes. It's because, like, if you've ever watched a Blackpink show, they're not always together. They all have their solo sets.
Right.
So, for those solo sets, now... Like before, they used to have like maybe a cover song of one or two like Chandelier or something.
Yeah,
I know. I think that was Jisoo that was singing that. But anyways, so now they all have.
Imagine her.
Right now, they all have their individual songs that people will know.
So can you imagine going to a Blackpink concert, hearing Kill This Love? What's that? What's the last one that they released? It was such an earworm. Venom, Venom. It's that Pink Venom. It's that. So all of their Blackpink songs, and then you have Rosé performing Apate, Jennie performing Mantra or XL, extra large, and then you have Lisa performing, her songs also, and then you have Jisoo performing Flowers ba yun? Flowers yun. Yeah. Flower.
And Earthquake. Those two songs kind of sound the same.
Yeah, so can you imagine like how much entertainment you'll actually get out of it? So,
yeah.
Galing.
And the thing is, they can, for example, if they have like a three-night concert, they can always change it up. I mean, they'll only play maybe two of their songs, and then next night it'll just be a different two for individual stage. So it's gonna be pretty crazy. And like today was pretty crazy. Is that twice they're gonna be at Lollapalooza over in Chicago.
Oh, wow. Good job for them.
So they're one of the headliners. I think Doechii is there, Tyler, the Creator. Man, there are just so many people. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's crazy.
This influx of Korean stars, Korean artists.
And also flying in and having his own concert is G-Dragon.
Here? To the Philippines?
He's going to be at the Philippine Arena. And man, it is, honestly.
Good luck na lang sa parking, no? Good luck na.
I want to watch.
Good luck. I want to watch. Sa palabas ng parking.
Doc wants to watch. Is that okay? This is someone that we got to watch. So I mean,
when is this happening? Is it
this
year?
Yes, it's happening this year. So if not mistaken, it is coming from AEG Presents Asia. They are, let's see, he is coming here on May 17.
Oh, that's pretty soon.
Yeah, May 17. So his first one is going to be in the Tokyo Dome. And then after
was
that,
this announced a while back, or is this just like new
today,
information?
just today.
Damn, that's not a lot of. I would think that they would announce it like much sooner to give people more time to, I don't know, I guess save up for the ticket.
No, you know what it is, because just kind of like getting the understanding, like G-Dragon, it's just like, okay, it's just on a whim, like, okay, I'll do it.
You know what? I want to go to Boracay, so I'll perform in the Philippines then so I can pay for the trip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that. But then also J-Hope.
One concert so I can buy like 3 resorts.
Yeah. J-Hope is here, so he's going to perform. So that one should be good. That's happening.
Is he here na ba?
No, not yet. I think that is April pa.
Yeah, our friends over at Smart, they had
they had a promo
for J-Hope.
Yeah, and I tried my best to get tickets, but then it was one of those things where there were just too many.
Pa rin no? Huh?
Yeah, you know how you get to the line and you're online, and then that, say, the venue, say for example like the arena, Mo Arena, it could fit about maybe at the most 25,000. Right. But then when you get to the line online, you see you're like 45. There's 45,000 people ahead of you.
Okay. Una na kayo, guys. Sige.
Wala na to, man.
Kwento nyo na lang sa akin, guys.
Tapos,
story na lang.
Tapos you get excited like, oh, look, the number is going down. The number is going down really quick. And you know when that happens, when the number is going down really quick.
Because when it's sold out.
Yes. No matter what section you're, be it the most expensive, the cheapest one, you're just like, oh, wala na. So I've learned my lessons. Like, oh, it's going too quick. Okay, I'm not gonna get a ticket. Not gonna happen. Doc, sorry, can't get it. Try my best.
Well, there are other ways around it. As much as you don't wanna, promote scalping and whatever.
Yeah, but
hopefully there will be some decent people who are like, oh, I can't go, so I'll sell my ticket at cost. Alam mo yung gano'n? Medyo malabo.
Malabo, yeah. I don't think so. I mean,
alam mo yung hindi man lang garapal na patong. Alam mo yung parang, sige, patukan mo ng konti for the stress, the trouble.
Mga 5K lang, pwede.
Hayop. Ganun ba yung patong? 5K ba yung...
Hindi, now?
Maliit pa ba yung patong na 5K?
Oh, that's small. Now? Now they'll either... I know it's like 10K and up.
Damn. Okay. So, I don't know. I was thinking about it actually. Like, who are some of the, I don't know, I guess some of the artists that I really would have loved to see here in the Philippines. I know Justin Timberlake is still number 1 on that list for me.
Hey, did you see him on the plane today?
What do you mean?
There's a viral video of him on a plane, and is
it bad?
No. He took like the
Oh, was he one of those people like the FAs?
Yeah. So I just saw it this morning. So yeah, so it looked pretty okay. I mean, he wasn't drunk or anything.
Okay, because medyo as of late, not good press si paring JT.
So it's a little tough. Yeah.
Oh, medyo tough time siya.
It's a little hard to figure out. Is he doing well? Or
yun, like that's one of those people that I've since 2000. When did Sexy Back come out? 2008?
Oh man.
Since 2008, man, like I've been wanting to watch Justin Timberlake live. And like I've seen most of his shows, like at least online. Mm-hmm. And I remember before he came here with Timbaland and JoJo.
Yeah, he had that big one. That was like for, what was that for? And was that not?
See, the thing is, he wasn't even like one of the performers. Parang sinama lang siya ni Timbaland. It was really supposed to be Timbaland and JoJo, right?
Yes.
So when the news of Timbaland and JoJo came out, I was like, okay, sige, I guess I won't need tickets and whatever. And then I got booked for an event in Boracay on the day of the concert. And then I find out na parang, oh, Justin Timberlake's coming. So I'm like, oh man, like, but I just said yes to work and whatever. And in my head, I'm like, oh, siguro naman, because he's not really the performer. He'll probably like cameo and sing one song. And then he proceeds to sing like 8 songs. 8 freaking songs. And during that time, I think the phones were like, we couldn't send videos. We didn't. I mean, we had videos, very low quality videos, no Instagram yet. And I remember my friends who were there watching it sending me these 3GS videos of Justin Timberlake performing. And I'm like, damn it, like I could have been there. And he never came back.
Yeah.
He never came back.
Yeah, he never came back. But then...
Ang daming talk of him coming back, diba? Like multiple years yun. I think 2014, 15, 16, 17. Every year meron, Justin Timberlake pupunta dito. And lahat na nagkatotoo. 2 actually performed here. Coldplay actually performed here. Siya lang yung hindi natuloy. So I'm like, okay.
No, but then he went to the club.
What do you mean? Like he went to the club here?
Yeah, he went to at the Ford. He was at the
Like
club.
embassy? Ganon? Embassy
Yes. And then so no. He actually didn't go to the club. It was JoJo and it was Timbaland.
I know Timbaland was spotted walking around Greenbelt. Like
Yes.
I guess not. Because Timbaland is one of those people that parang you probably know their song, you know his songs,
But you don't know his
name.
face.
But you don't really know his face,
Yes.
right? Like, unless you're a big fan.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, okay. He looks like one of those American tourists. Like,
Yeah. So apparently he was walking around Greenbelt. He was just buying stuff, and like, wala.
well, that's the
No
life.
security, no bouncers, no nothing.
Yeah, well, he was steady. But then I have the video. Direct has the video.
Oh, let's watch it.
Of Justin Timberlake on the plane. He took they gave, obviously he didn't take the PA system is because
Right.
that's bad.
That's not allowed.
Exactly.
You probably get kicked out of the plane for doing that.
They probably arrest you, right?
Yeah.
Then and there. So yeah, so they gave it to him, and then so Direct is about to play it, and he said, "Wait lang."
Okay.
But then who else?
Wait muna tayo.
Oh, sino pa?
Well, Coldplay was number 1, number 2 for me, so I already got to watch them. Luckily, outside of that,
Coldplay is always good.
yeah. Kunwari mga Blackpink. Of course, I want to watch them, but I don't want to watch them from afar. Like I want to be in the splash zone.
You want to be in
You
the
know
pit.
what I mean? Yeah, like I want to be close enough na pag pinawisan sila tas tumalsik yung pawis nila, may chance na tatamaan ako. Ganong level dapat, tas I'll just be like,
I would probably be the same if it was twice. I would.
Okay, you're more of a twice guy kasi, diba?
Yeah, but I mean, obviously Blackpink's always going to be there, but then still twice. There are just so many. Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JT Live 25 South American leg. The life jacket is located in a pouch at the side of your seat. To inflate the life jacket, pull firmly on the red toggles. If you have any questions, keep them to yourself. Oh, we're just kidding. Please ask the crew. We'll be flying over the beautiful countries of Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, Bolivia, till we make our way into Argentina. We thank you for flying. JT Live 25 Air is finna be lit.
No, I think that plane
That's
was
a private plane.
specifically for his
Yeah.
for his crew for the tour.
Yeah.
Diba? Wild.
He can do anything.
I know.
That's his
He can
plane
pretty
anyways.
much- Yeah. He can pretty much say whatever he wants.
You know who would be interesting to watch? He was in the air, and I heard he's never been to Asia. Is Drake.
Oh, Drake or Kendrick Lamar? Who would you rather watch?
Kendrick Lamar's been here.
Yeah, I know, but like
Now?
right now, yeah.
I'd see. The thing is, with I'd probably watch Kendrick Lamar, but I don't think he would sell too much.
As opposed to Drake.
Yeah, is
But
because
you think even now, considering everything that Kendrick Lamar has done to Drake,
well, my fear is like he'll start off with like a strong song, and then it'll be mashed in with like it'll be in the middle will be songs that people don't know, and they'll be
right?
like what's that?
As opposed to Drake, na para majority of his songs, because he's so pop.
yeah, and then people would it's just automatic. They would know.
Oh, our friend JC Ramos wants to watch P Diddy. Ayos.
I don't think that's it.
Malabo. Meron daw silang reunion concert, P Diddy, R Kelly, ganun.
I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Live from prison.
Did you see that? There was one meme. I don't think we can play it, but it's when R. Kelly gets out and then has a world tour, and it's in some, I don't know, some other country, and there's like a water spout, and then a lot of people are around it, and they open their mouth, and I was like, that's all right.
That's the kind of tour he would want to be on. Hey, whatever happened to? Remember, there was a time when there was talk about this festival called Lovers and Friends. Did that ever push through?
No, it didn't push through. They
It was
did.
a scam.
No. It did push through last year. It was good, but then I think this year they didn't push through. You remember? I think I sent it to our group. So no, it didn't push through. Or was that last year? Last year when it was.
That was the one with the phenomenal lineup.
Yeah. But then I think 2 years ago it pushed through. Last year it didn't push through.
So the one with a great lineup didn't push through.
Yeah. So it was supposed to be in Vegas. So
that was something that I would have been like, and I feel like a lot of millennials would have been like, oh, okay, we gotta watch this.
And then people were saying, it's like, oh, how are you gonna do it? It can't just be one stage. Is because if it's just one stage,
how long will this festival be? Or like one song lang sila lahat.
Exactly. They go, if they have like multiple stages, like say Coachella-ish,
ito nga.
it's like, how are you gonna run back and forth?
So here, there is so just so, for the people who weren't familiar with it, this is the lineup of Lovers and Friends. And I remember we even did a show where we played like a bunch of songs from the lineup because it's such an amazing, like Janet Jackson, Alicia Keys, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Lil Wayne, the Backstreet Boys, Usher, Gwen Stefani, Nelly Furtado, Ludacris, Nas, Nelly, Akon, Neo, T-Pain, Ja Rule and Ashanti, TLC, MIA, Timberland, Keisha Cole, Brandy, Monica, Eve, Jodeci, Kelly Roll. Like, it's too good to be true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the list goes on.
That's too much.
And so now I'm at their website and it actually says festival canceled. Apparently, they're saying it's because of the weather. So Lovers and Friends Festival organizers have been monitoring the weather for several days and proactively preparing for a windy Saturday because this was supposed to happen May 4th of last year. However, the National Weather Service has now issued a high wind warning, including dangerous 30 to 35 mile per hour sustained winds with gusts potentially more than 60 mph, which is basically bagyo. Following advice from the National Weather Service and in consultation with public officials, we must make the safest decision for our fans, artists, and staff and cancel tomorrow's Lovers and Friends Festival. This was an incredibly heartbreaking decision to make as we are aware that fans have traveled from all over the world to enjoy this incredible lineup of superstars and have been looking forward to this event for several months. We've worked hard to create an amazing event for you and we are just as disappointed as you are. Apparently, there was a refund talaga. So, I guess it's not a scam. It really was.
Yeah. It really was. I mean, they pushed hard on the socials, so it wasn't a scam. But speaking about scams, did you hear about the Fire Festival too?
Oh, there's a second one.
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird, right? Because the guy who came up with Fire Festival 1, wasn't he incarcerated?
He was, and then he got out again. He got out.
He was like, you know what? Let's make a Fire Festival 2.
Yes, Fire Festival 2. He said he's pushing through. We're good. And apparently, the place that he said that it was supposed to happen in somewhere in Mexico said that they don't have a permit.
Oh man.
It was like
scammer, always a scammer. Huh?
It's just like, okay, you're not gonna get.
Was Ja Rule still on this?
No. I don't think Ja Rule's on this one. Ja Rule's, he's
because he was heavy on the first one, right? Like,
yeah,
he was pretty invested.
He was invested in that one, but then I think he learned his lesson, and maybe he's just doing all these Lovers and Friends tours, the little ones, the little pocket ones.
Man.
So
But
yeah,
you know what? If this lineup came to pass, this whole Lovers and Friends thing, man, what a treat it would be for millennials. Like, feeling ko ito yung tipong, because you know how some concerts or some festivals that you go to, you have like, okay, pahinga muna tayo, di ko kilala yan, or pahinga muna tayo, di ko alam tong song na to. But with this kind of lineup, 95% of the songs you probably know, maybe even 100.
and And you can't even run around. Just imagine if you run around like, oh, look, ludicrous.
Oh, kailangan ko mag-CR. Oh no, Usher is here. Di ba?
And you're like,
ako ng alak. Oh no, Joe this is singing lately. Oh.
you're like, damn it, I'm peeing in my pants. Oh, no, but it's, I mean, because we've had like throwback artists come here, right? We had
fairly recently, we had the Head Candy. Bonnie Bailey. I think Mooney was there.
And I saw a lot of people that...
And it was 2 nights, Two nights.
Yeah, I saw from people that I followed that usually don't go out. They went out and I was like, oh, look at that.
Because it's a throwback to, like the times when you were actually going out.
Yeah, so it was like, whoa, that was nice. And I think, isn't there another festival that's going to... Oh, well, this coming weekend is Wonderland.
Oh yeah, what is it now? And it's like
10th anniversary Wonderland. So that's gonna be good. Yeah, Daniel Caesar's here. Who else? Man, there's just so many. So they got a great lineup. So that's gonna be happening this whole weekend. There's so many. I just realized there are so many events happening this weekend. Like,
yeah, why is it?
I don't know. Like,
is it officially summer?
Like March 22, March 23. There are so many events that I've been invited to. I was like, oh my God, I can't
go to all of them.
Can't go to all of them, but it was just like, it is nuts. But speaking about events, hey, I'm going to be checking out the Rolling Stones event this coming Friday.
Like the magazine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they have a little party that's happening. It's going to be, because they're releasing 3 covers. One was with John Lloyd Cruz, Maria Ressa, and the Eraserheads.
Nice. All right. And that's all for 1 month?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So this should be good. So it's going to be over at Maybank Performing Arts. So should be nice this coming Friday. So see you guys there. Anyone else that you'd like to see that hasn't been here? Oh, wait. Speaking of your poster... Because someone said in playback is that they like your poster.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's my old collection there.
They like the Avengers one. There is a symphony happening at, not mistaken, it's at Solaire.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm. That one I get to go to this weekend. So it's the Infinity War. It's like an Infinity War. What's it? Let me remember the official title.
I remembered you because
Infinity Saga.
Yeah, I think Infinity Saga. It is because I was along EDSA, stuck in traffic, and I saw on the big ass billboard Infinity. So I was like,
oh, there, Infinity Saga concert experience. Essentially, it's like Avengers, and then like with a live orchestra playing. So
it's like that Star Wars, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the first time I ever got to experience it was with Star Wars. And like this is the original trilogy we're talking about, like episode 4. And man, I thought originally, because a friend of mine asked me to go with him, and like, okay, I'm a fan of Star Wars, so I'll go. And I did not research what the experience would be like. So in my head, I'm like, okay, it's probably like an orchestra and they're going to play like amazing Star Wars songs. And then, you just sit there and watch. But what happened was they played the entire movie, and instead of hearing the soundtrack from the movie, they played it live. And my God, what an experience. What an experience.
That's a nice.
Yeah, so when I heard that they were doing it for Avengers, I was super on board because I mean, that's theme alone, and like, oh man, and what's great about things like this is when you're watching in a theater with like-minded individuals, with people who are as passionate about the movies as you are. The energy level, the excitement is kind of different. In the same way na parang I remember watching Infinity War in the movie house because there was a screening. I think if I remember correctly, there was a screening by Disney at night. So parang 7 p.m. Pero because it was a worldwide release, merong 6 a.m. screening. So syempre nagbuo ako ng 6 a.m. screening. And man, like I'd love, obviously, as no matter who I was, even if I was alone, I would have loved that movie anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I watched it with in the premiere, and it was, just a bunch of nerds with me. Iba kasi alam mo yung pag kinikilig yung iba, kinikilig ka rin eh. Na parang, and especially kunwari when Thor came down and started whooping ass like in Wakanda. Mm-hmm. Alam mo yung parang you were just like, damn! You know what I mean? Yeah. So iba rin pag when you're watching with a bunch of people that you know are as passionate about it as you are.
So that's this weekend, right? That's Saturday.
Yes, that is this 22?
22?
22. Yes,
22, so Saturday. Yeah, so many different events. So hopefully you guys find your event, what you guys going to be doing over the weekend. It's going to be all good. But let's get to a break and be back with more Boys Night Out. You got here Slick Rick.
My name is Gino. Kill you more. You're tuned in to Magic 89.9.
Watashi wa star. Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Damn. Man, they're doing their thing. They're always fun to watch. And I was thinking that they're sold out. Their little concert that they had. So congratulations to SB19. And with me here in the booth, I got JJ Jomar.
Hey, what's up, Magic? It's Junior Jock Jomar from UP Diliman.
Hey, how was UP earlier?
It was fun. It was actually the weather. Sometimes it's sunny, but then parang ulan na, ewan. I don't know. Like, the weather is crazy earlier.
Hey, but it's you guys launched Maroon.
Maroon FM. Maroon FM has officially launched at Mixlr.com, so you can visit that.
Mixlr?
Guys. Mixlr.
Ah, okay. So what is it running? Is it like
I think
day?
it's kind of playback. No, they just air during Wednesday and Fridays, 3 to 6 p.m. So
okay, nice. So welcome. So he was here, so Sarge said just hang out.
Actually,
Why not?
I was sitting in to just observe, but yeah.
You're a UP student.
UP, yes po.
Oh, naku, corruptible minds. Let's mold the brains of the youth.
And he's only in third year, so
Yeah.
you know.
Wait, what are you taking up, man?
Philippine Studies po.
Why Philippine studies?
Wala mo kaming ipo. Ginawa mo naman kaming tito.
Hindi kasi mga idol ko po kayo eh.
Hindi. Si Gino yan.
Idol.
Ano lang? Brothers lang.
Ayan, why Philippine Studies? Because I always wanted to study like the politics ever since, or how the Philippines work in literary scene and media form. So yeah, I think yung program po kasi namin na Philippine Studies, it's kind of broad because meron po kaming disciplines outside our department, which is Filipino. So we can extend our program like pwede po kami sa broadcast media. So what I am doing right now. So yeah.
Kunwari yan, Philippine Studies, like ano yung usual career path mo yan after when you graduate?
Do you become like a ambassador or something?
Pwede rin kaming pwede kami maging instructor sa college, pwede rin kaming maging researcher or like media person, practitioners.
But ikaw, when you took up this course, I'm assuming was your choice.
Yes, it was.
So what did you
have a
want
fallback?
to become? Oh.
Yeah, did you have a fallback like, okay, what if I don't get into this?
Actually, yun po yung fallback ko, pero my first choice was in broadcast media. So like,
so that
pero
Quota course ang broadcast, diba?
yeah, quota course siya. So like sabi ko, okay, I need something na makakapasok ako sa UP. So yeah.
So wait, okay, coming from high school, you're in third year college now.
Yes.
When you entered college,
It was online.
what was the
it's online.
What did you want to work on? Kasi diba usually parang before you go to college, the question that they ask you is, what do you want to be after college, diba? So what was your career trajectory?
Nung senior high school pa lang, alam ko na gusto ko pong magtrabaho sa radio. Like,
Bakit?
kasi gusto ko pong maging entertainer. I wanna get paid by being someone who should talk on the mic and
Wait,
then
let's correct that. You wanna get paid not a lot.
Not paid.
Not a lot.
Yeah. I know na hindi malaki.
You get a salary, but
Pero
not a
hindi
lot.
malaki.
Okay. I mean, it's maybe good.
Pero alam mo yung napasok mo, no?
Si Tony lang yung malaki yung sahod sa akin.
Exactly.
Kasi mayaman siya.
Mayaman na si Tony.
Kasi he has his clubs. Dami yan. So,
Mayaman yun si Tony.
so yun na yun. But I mean, it's good for a single person, but if you start to, get serious, you gotta find other
jobs. That's why I wanted
Other
to be on
means.
the radio because I noticed na 3 hours lang yung board work usually sa mga radio stations, and you can do other things aside from being on the radio. Like I can do mag-aral pa ako ng masters to teach on college.
Gusto mo pa mag-aral. Wow.
May
Scholar
energy
ng
pa naman
bayan.
ako. May energy pa naman ako mag-aral.
Oh, how times have changed. You know what? By the time you do that, you know what? I don't want to go to school
I don't
anymore. No, seriously, it happens. It's because, there are other DJs that have plans to do that. But then once they start, they're like, no, I'll stick to being a DJ.
Kasi may payad na. May pera na.
Exactly. Not making anything in college anyways.
Yeah, actually.
So it's not gonna do me well.
Hindi kasi
So
parang...
wait, you're also part of the there's like a radio program in UP now, right?
Yes, sa AM naman po kami usually, kaya mas more on Filipino talaga ako when it comes to broadcasting.
Sabi, ito yung
Mga nagbabagang balita.
ganda.
Yeah, ganun po. So we're broadcasting through DZUP. So it's an AM station. Apart from that, meron din po kaming online shows from UP Radio Circles. So available naman po siya online.
So what
sa
are these
Facebook.
online shows? What do you guys?
Like yung hinandle ko po for the past year, yung Ikaw Naman, it's a student-run program na nagso-showcase po ng mga students on their own field na parang, for example, mga artists, mga may
spotlight.
orgs. Yun parang ganun po.
Did anyone have one of those shows like, okay, this is the campus crush?
Parang wala pa wala pa naman. We'll do that.
No? Para everybody else is being interviewed on radio is of significant importance to parang academic scholar.
Actually,
diba?
ganun siya usually.
Meron siyang I don't know, got into some Harvard exchange program or whatever. Tapos yung next guest natin, siya yung campus crush.
Parang mapapaisip ka na parang ano ang bag nun? Sino ka?
Marami ang bag ang campus crush. Alam mo ba, I'm sure alam mo rin to na minsan pumapasok ka dahil yung crush mo
nasa campus.
Diba?
Oo nga. Siyempre.
May, no matter how you see it, there's always a contribution there somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
inspiration.
Yeah, you're just like, I hope my crush sees me.
Yeah,
right.
I can't even count the amount of times that I wanted to skip class and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna skip this class because there's this hot girl that I really want to sit next to. Whatever. Nothing ever happened, but at least there was eye candy. So and I ended up not doing well in that class.
Distracted pala.
Either way, at least attendance. It got my foot through the door.
But then for you, Gino, what was your first? Did you have
First?
my
first. Well, in UANP it was liberal arts. So essentially, what happens in UANP is for the first 3 years, you have this general course along with, unless you're in entrepreneurial management. If you're in entrepreneurial management, kasi it was a separate entity within the university. So back in my day, EM was an all boys only course.
Course, yeah.
No women were allowed. The reasoning behind it was that they felt when a bunch of guys are grouped up together without any women, parang the creativity flows a little bit better. I guess because they're not hindered by, baka ma-judge ako ni crush or whatever. I don't know. At that time, now I believe they have EM for women also. But my course was basically liberal arts. And then if I had reached third year in UANP, then I would have had to choose a major. But I didn't reach my third year. So I ended up taking management in PSBA. So the most general of all courses. Basically, my parents were just like, gusto na namin magtapos ka mag-aral. So
Just finish it.
Ano bang pinaka-generic
So parang
na course
pinagbigyan na lang na matapos na lang.
Ganun
go
na
na lang.
Ganun na nga. Because I really didn't. I mean, you're lucky that you actually know what you want to do.
Yes.
That I mean, as early as high school, you already had kind of a clear path in your mind. Like, I guess for a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone here, like, a lot of people that entered college during my time, like, did not know what they wanted to do.
Yeah, you get lost.
A lot of them were just like, okay, I'm taking up this course because this is what my parents wanted for me. Like, originally, I wanted computer science because I wanted to be a programmer so I could make my own video games. But apparently that entails like a hell of a lot of math.
You're like, no.
And math is not my strong suit.
Ayun din. Ayoko rin ng math. That's why I move out from math courses. Or
Yeah, it's a little difficult. So what you get in college, kind of like you're kind of stuck, and then you're just like, oh man, you got to figure out your
Were
path.
you broadcasting, Baslik?
No, my first course I wanted to go is I want to take a BS Bio.
Was it a
hard
pre-med thing?
science.
Like, did you
Yeah,
want
it
to be a
was
doctor?
pre-med, and then I didn't get in. But my second choice was just for the heck of it is because it was a pre-med course. It was chem.
Psychology? Chem. Wow.
Puro hard
And-
sciences po pala.
Yeah, so I got into chem, and then I was there for a year. I was like,
Then
no.
you started to make crystal meth.
Yeah, and then I realized that, man, you got to be smart to be in this chemistry class.
Shit takes a lot of work.
That's why you wanted to
Oh
be
no!
there.
It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, and it stunned me is because
Yeah.
coming from the States and obviously like learning there, you don't even learn much because I played sports, so I just got all passing grades. So when I got to chem class, I remember this vividly. So obviously our first subject was chemistry. So sat down, there were about 30 of us, and then all of a sudden the prof goes, okay, here we go with the periodic table. Can anyone name this? And then every single one raised their hand. I was like, oh my God, I don't even know. So I just raised my hand, just like the last one. And then thank God I wasn't picked. Then I was right then and there, I knew this is going to be tough. And yeah, not going to happen. So yeah, I moved to communications, which a little bit easier.
Which was a little bit easier.
Yeah, it was way easier. Trust me, it was super easy.
It
so
was.
I didn't even have.
Oh, I never knew you wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah, I wanted to be a doctor because my mom, she was
That's
a
why
nurse.
you married the doctor.
Yeah, so I became smart like that. I was like, you know what, can't be one, marry one.
But if you
I
will
can't
be the
study like
doctor po,
this.
anong specialization yung gusto nyo? Like,
Oh, I-
general one? Or like...
No, I wanted to be
OB gynecologist.
yes.
Really?
Yes. That was always the dream. Always a dream. Always a
I'm
dream.
swimming in Passoir every day.
A dream is a wish.
Yeah,
your heart
but
make.
it didn't happen. Might as well just be a DJ.
Yeah.
Never mind. It is what it is. See, Mike goes PSBA Jaguars.
Jaguar.
Yes, sir. Yellow Jaguars.
Oh, yellow Jaguars.
One of the very few. And I'm super proud of this. One of the very few colleges out there na yung basketball court namin doubles as a parking lot. Because I had friends who were varsity.
Yeah.
And they were like, ba't ang aga ng practice nyo, bro? Eh kasi pag nagdatingan na yung coach, wala na yung court.
Wala na.
It disappears. Like, where'd it go?
That was one of their perks whenever you would be varsity was that you would get to eat at the cafeteria for free. And the food wasn't great, but free food is still free food.
Actually.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
Yung varsity boys, grabe, apat na kanin.
At least you survived college being like having free meals.
Yeah, at least you don't have to pay for that. But then speaking about UAMP, I saw this on TikTok the other day. There's a dude, he's in UAMP, and he's asking the students, why'd you choose
Ay! Nakita ko yan.
That's pretty hilarious, yeah?
All of them answered na hindi yun yung first choice nila.
So my first choice.
Na
I didn't make it at the
I didn't make it in ADMO, like
exactly.
UP,
UP, LaSalle.
UST.
I was like, okay.
So most of the comments says there na parang, yung UANP pala, dun pumupunta yung mga hindi nakakapasa na mayayaman.
Pero, well, yes.
Na mayayaman.
But I gotta say, there are certain like just like any other college, there are certain courses that stick out.
Yes.
Diba? Like, I know economics is really good in UANP because I forget his name, but the ex-head of NEDA, and as in like he was the one who would make like economics books. Was one of the, I believe one of the teachers or founders of UANP. So you know, like I think Bernie something, I can't remember. But outside of that, communications is also really good. Entrepreneurial management. In the same way that like kunwari, parang I don't know if it still applies, but kunwari for UP, if you go to UP Manila, it's mostly like medicine.
Medicine. UP Diliman, engineering.
If you go to was it UST for architecture?
Yes.
Interior design, mga ganyan. If you want dentistry, you go to, was it
CEU.
CEU.
diba? So, alam mo, may mga
Specializations.
For nurses, UERM.
Yes, UERM.
UERM for med also,
Yeah,
diba?
med. They're
And
pretty
then
strong.
for PSBA, our shining beacon of academe was accounting. We had a really decent, very, very good accounting program, apparently. Which, of course, I failed. So, yeah.
Well, it wasn't your thing. Math is not your thing, man.
Yeah, it wasn't not my thing, diba?
At least you realized that you already knew. It's like, okay, it's a little
Or
uphill battle.
Benilde, like multimedia arts.
Multimedia. Yeah.
Multimedia arts or HRM was also like a Benilde specialty, right?
Yeah, because they also have that. They have that hotel.
Yes, the Angelo King
Yes.
Hotel.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I saw that video. That was pretty funny. I hope that people don't take it too seriously. But to be fair naman, marami din talaga doon na parang first choice nila, Ateneo, tas di sila pumasa, tas pumasok na yun.
What was your first choice back then?
UP. My entire clan came from
They
UP.
went to UP.
I wanted to go above and beyond, so I added a letter. I was like, UANP. Better than you know?
I only had one choice is because like my titos, they all like, oh, just go to LaSalle.
They
It's
were all
like,
LaSalle.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And at that time, I was living in Cavite. At the time
Okay,
when we first got here. And the thing is, when
Yeah, you couldn't have gone to Ateneo.
no, and they said that no, it's too far. And then they're like, when I got here, it's trimester, so I got in the middle of the school year. I couldn't enroll. So they're like, okay. So I just spent the year just doing absolutely nothing.
Really?
I was just hanging out with my cousins.
Wow.
You know what? In theory, it sounds great. Because after my first year of college, I stopped college for like 2 years. And I was basically like doing theater and like, you know, just hanging out with my friends. And for the first 3-4 months, it was great. You know, like not having to go to school, not having to wake up early, not having to study for tests and whatever. And then you realize that everyone you want to hang out with is in school. And you're just like, you're like this beggar of friend time. Parang, uy, mag-absent ka ba today? Para may kasama naman ako mag-hangout. Alam mo yung ganun? Like,
Or what time is your break?
ganun. And I would find myself hopping from school to school. Like I would end up going to my friends in Ateneo, and then I would take a bus and then LRT to Taft for my friends in LaSalle. And it was a full-time job just trying to look for people to hang out with.
Looking for friends.
Kasi parang yung mga kilala ko sa bilyaran, parang mga tambay na talaga eh. Parang, guys, mukhang wala na tayong mapapala dito.
Parang out of your league. Kumbaga.
Walang future to, ha?
Wala.
Future to. Kasi
Madadamay ka pa.
I'm taking a quick break from studying,
Yes.
not forgoing it completely.
But did you see that? I saw that also on TikTok. Is that they're like the new workforce? What they're doing is they'll just make enough money, and then they'll take a break, or they'll quit. They'll quit their job, and then they'll live off whatever they just made
Until they need to work again. It's the Caucasian way of doing things. You know, the Caucasians that end up in like Bangkok and Bali and whatever. Na parang
Siargao.
they'll work for like I don't know, 8-9 years. And then when they've saved enough, they'll drop everything. They'll move to a country halfway across the globe and then live off of whatever they earned until they have to work again. And then they'll start to find like odd jobs there and whatever.
And sometimes they try to set up business then sa
Yeah.
mga pinupunta nila. Like Philippines, most of the Caucasians.
They come
Naging
then.
vlogger dito. di ba?
Oh. And then,
And then like,
Pinoy dating, di ba?
there's always that like I see this like white dude on I think
Speaking
Instagram.
Tagalog na.
No, he's like full on white guy, and he's like, yeah, why are you living in the U.S. when you're here? I live in a condo, and it has like a mall downstairs. Don't have to do anything, and
Yeah.
and if you want to know, hit the link on my bio, and I'll
subscribe.
exactly, and I'll show you the magic that you're missing out here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Is this guy's name Tony?
Probably.
Essentially what he did, right?
Yes.
He moved out of Canada.
Out of
which is-
Canada.
So now
country, yeah.
now he's living the life, so he's good like that. So I mean, he's all right. So
And he's making much more than us.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much a gig.
Yeah.
that's already a given. But anyways, half hour before we get out of here, why don't we play a song right now and take a break? So let's go with this one. This one's LB Bag. You got here, Slick Rick?
My name is Gino Killiamore.
And I'm JJ Jomar.
Right here on today's best music. We're Magic 89.9.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Gino question. Okay.
Is he there?
He's probably there. He's just waiting. But anyways, oh,
Wow.
hello, baby girl.
Hello there, little one.
She's serious face. He got the daddy face. Like, get out. Let me finish.
Daddy mode on.
Up, Alec. What's up, Alec? Up. Okay.
Hello there.
It is what it is. Daddy
The
duties.
joys of working from home.
Yes. I wanted to ask you, did you watch Newtopia? One of Jisoo?
I'm on episode 4, I think. Yeah, 4. The 4th episode. Of course I watched it. It's Jisoo.
Okay. How many episodes is it?
Well, if it's like most K-dramas, then it should be like 16.
16. Okay,
17 at most.
so I'll just wait. How's it so far?
Yeah, it's an episodic thing. I really like. It's actually one of the most brutal, gory, but you know how K-dramas are usually like, we won't even show you violence because
Yeah.
Korea's not like that, right?
Yes.
This one is very like, okay. As in, there was a scene and it's not a spoiler, in the first episode where, was it the first or the second? I can't. Anyway, one of the earlier episodes where some guy's eye pops out and lands on Jisoo's shoulder.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's really graphic, but it doesn't make you feel like, kunwari, parang hostel, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really makes you sick to your stomach.
Oh, yeah.
With this kasi, because of the treatment, parang, okay, while it's like gross and gory, you don't feel that way because they treat it in a comedic kind of way.
Fashion, yeah.
But also, ang gulo ng Koreans gumawa ng show na parang, it's comedic but at the same time will make you feel sad when someone
Dies.
gets eaten. Alam mo yung parang you're like, what do you really want me to feel? Like I thought this was because like Zombieland. It's pretty much, the theme is pretty much, it's funny.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, but
Start
the
to finish,
background is just, it's a zombie apocalypse. With this background is zombie apocalypse. Oh, it's funny, sad. Funny, serious. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Ito yung, literal, di ba yung mga artista natin dito ang hilig magsabi na, ito, manood po kayo ng show namin kasi
iba.
meron po tayong comedy dito. May drama, may love, may action. Ito literal,
Jam-packed.
they delivered on that promise na para, okay, we'll give you all the genres all in one. But yeah, I really like it also.
Oh, okay. So there. So just in case if you're waiting for it, I'm waiting for it. Someone said Newtopia. So okay.
And Rix is going Kuya Joms on the playback.
What's up, Kuya Joms?
Yes.
To you.
Kinukuya na ako.
Yan. You know how it feels.
Chatty goes, that's actually better. Like Walking
Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Boredom. with all the drama.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. To be fair, Walking Dead, I really liked the first few seasons.
Yes.
It was gripping. And I don't think it's a spoiler anymore because it's been years, right? But
Yes.
in the graphic novel, Glenn dies fairly early on.
Yes.
Like, fairly early on. And crap, I can't forget. Negan's character basically killed him, siguro mga 1/4 of the story pa lang eh. But here kasi they dragged it out and they made people invested in the character of
Yes.
Glenn na parang, you can't do him dirty. And then, when they finally killed off Glenn in the way that the comic book actually killed him off, like, it was because it was really
Gosh.
it was a really gruesome
Yeah.
movie. Alam mo yung in the comic book, like there was a part where his eye was popping out.
Yes.
He was still alive.
Yes.
And tapos parang Negan was just like, oh, look at that, his eyes popped out. You know what I mean? And they did exactly that. Not technically, you should be happy, like, because, you know, they follow the graphic novel to a T. But it just didn't have the same effect. And a lot of viewers actually dropped out of watching The Walking Dead when that scene happened. Like immediately after, they were like, "Oh, hey, I'm not watching this anymore." So it's so.
I think
You know how
they dragged it
tricky
out.
it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the other one, right? There's a newer one.
Yeah. The one of what's her face? The one with the samurai swords.
Yeah.
Right, her character.
Yeah.
What's her name?
So
Anyway.
playback. But then there's the other one in New York, right?
Oh, okay. That one I haven't seen yet. Napanood ko yung parang Saints and Sinners or something like that. Like parang, and there was even a Talking Dead.
Yeah.
Na parang it was basically the characters who got unalived. That's the term now, right? The characters that got unalived in The Walking Dead, they start talking about their characters and whatever. And it was, I don't know. It's such a tricky time because for a lot of people, you know, they wanted to stick to source material as close as possible. But that's what happened with Game of Thrones. Na parang they were like, oh, the last season sucked because they didn't have source material anymore. But then again, you have this na parang it actually, well, first off, it didn't stick to source material because Daryl Dixon wasn't even in the graphic novel.
They made him up.
Yeah, they made him up entirely. But because he was such a fan favorite, you know, they kept him around and whatever. But at least the whole Glenn thing, that was pretty comic accurate.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, people didn't like it. You know what I mean? And then, like, for the new Superman movie, they cast Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner and that stupid bowl haircut. And everybody was like, that's the dumbest haircut I've ever seen. I hate it. It sucks.
Pangit.
But if you read
The comic.
the actual comics, that's how he
Describes.
looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's not even a description. It's actually like because it's a comic book. So
Visual.
It's a drawing. It's a
Yeah.
visual. And that's how he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be this annoying prick who just so happens to be a superhero. So alam mo yung parang, they got it right. But it's weird because people are like, you want comic book accuracy, but if you want it to be comic accurate, which Deadpool actually makes fun of. Diba, na parang, oh look, it's comic accurate Wolverine. Because in the comics, Wolverine's supposed to be like 5'2". Can you imagine like 5'2" Wolverine running around with like, I don't know, a 6-footer Cyclops?
No one's gonna watch that.
Yeah, it's just strange. So yeah, I guess you have certain creative liberties, I guess, when you make movies. As opposed
And
to
now it's just
comic
really
book
hit and
stuff.
miss. I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
you think it's gonna be good, but then when you start to watch it, you're just like, this is bad.
But I'm just happy that they got Daredevil right.
Yes.
Yeah, that one is something that you can. I believe there's a new episode that comes out today.
There you go. So if you guys are looking forward to something, so you guys can do that. Watch Daredevil, Disney. So do that thing, and then Kuya Joms here is gonna be on board tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes.
What time?
Is it your first time?
It is. Tapos
Oh.
I'm gonna be with Junior Jock Isbel and Junior Jock Kath from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Junior Jock show. So tune us up. So yeah.
Do you know what school is they're from?
UPDC Kath. Tapos si Isbel is from DLSU.
Oh, okay. And who's gonna take care of the board?
I think it's going to be Isbel because she's the master of the board.
Oh, she's done the solo thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's
Oh,
pretty
I
good.
can't wait for you to board. It's
Yeah.
fun.
On Saturday then, I'm gonna be boarding with Sarge 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So, ayun. Tutok lang kayo dito.
Take it all in, my
Yeah.
friend. Take it all in.
But, yun, kinakabahan kasi syempre Sergeant Pepper will be with me. So,
Take all the
I
knowledge
don't
you
know.
can, my
Yeah.
friend.
I don't know what I'm gonna do there.
Have fun. Just have fun with it.
Have fun din talaga.
Yeah. There.
It's not
See,
gonna
Mike.
define your life.
Mike.
Yari ka.
Yari ka.
Grabe naman.
Well,
Oh man, no. Actually, you know what? Not to scare you or anything.
Yes.
Actually, not. It's not scary at all. But they used to be a lot more strict, a lot tougher on.
yeah.
I heard that story. Like,
No,
it's a
chill.
different thing.
Now kasi people are considerate about other people's feelings. Like,
Yes.
before they weren't. They were like, oh, you suck. Get out of here.
Oo.
You ain't good.
So may bato ng kape. Alam mo yun?
Bato ng clipboard.
Yeah, that happened to
No,
Tony a
no,
lot.
no.
Tony
we can't do that anymore.
experienced that.
Yep. Well, so tomorrow they're going to be on, so catch them.
Yeah, 3
And
to 6 p.m.
tomorrow we do have guests. So
Who is it?
So tomorrow we got Ilis Morena. So they're gonna be on.
Wow.
So that should be good. And then we do have our friends from VMX. So
Nako po, ito naman po tayo. Slicky, sino po sa VMX ang kasama natin?
we got Tony's favorite, Miss Apple D.
Oh.
So we got Apple D and Raquel Enriquez from
Wait lang,
the.
nagpaalam ba tayo? Because I know Tony's still on leave tomorrow, no? Pero bumusina ka naman na magkiguest si Apple.
Hindi, Tina.
Kaya naman, bro. Alam mo, hindi tayo ganun, ha? Like,
Para surprise.
Wala.
Para surprise
not
lang.
that kind of friend na parang porket wala yung main guy niya, biglang
Hello.
No. Hindi tayo abangers dito. Hindi tayo-
No.
Bro code.
We're being good friends. You know, we're giving her that airtime. They got a brand new movie, Delusion.
Delusion.
So it should be good. So that's tomorrow. Boys Night Out Thursday. So we good. So thank
Can
you
I
very
shout
much.
out?
Yeah, go.
Like, ayan,
Yeah,
shout
go,
out ko
friend.
lang yung parents ko. They're tuning via playback, Mama Annabelle and Papa Jojo. Also my sister, Katrina, and my friends at UPD. So yeah.
Are they at home? Are they
Yes.
expecting you home?
Oo, uwi po ako ngayon sa
Where are
bahay.
you going? Are you going clubhouse? Are you gonna party, bro?
Hindi. Wala po akong ganun.
Yung mga tipong, ma, may thesis na
May
ako."
thesis pero hindi pala umuuwi.
That was all of a sudden.
No, I don't like that.
Laseng.
I'm not
Yung
like that.
thesis mo pag umuwi ka, amoy chiko ka.
Experiment wine tasting. Hindi ka naman HRM.
Very wine tasting. Nice.
Hindi ka naman HR.
So
Paraan.
we'll catch you again tomorrow. So on behalf of Tin and Tony, my name is Slick Rick.
My name is Gino Killiamore.
And I'm Junior Jock Jomar of UPD.
And you guys take care. Be good. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.